Have you ever felt completely drained, disengaged, and overwhelmed by the demands of life? Yes, we're talking about burnout. In our modern, fast-paced world, burnout has become a silent epidemic. It's a state of chronic physical and emotional exhaustion, often accompanied by feelings of cynicism and detachment. It's not just about having a bad day or a tough week, it's a persistent, draining sense of overwhelm that can seep into every aspect of your life. Now you might be thinking, I'm just tired, or I'm just stressed. But burnout goes beyond mere fatigue or stress. It's like a shadow that looms over you, affecting your ability to work, to connect with others, and even to enjoy the things that once brought you joy. So, what does burnout look like? Physically, it can manifest as constant tiredness, frequent illness, or changes in appetite or sleep habits. Emotionally, you might feel a sense of dread about work, a lack of motivation, or feelings of isolation. Mentally, you may experience difficulty focusing, forgetfulness, or a decrease in productivity. But here's the thing, burnout doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, from the overworked executive to the stay-at-home parent juggling multiple responsibilities. It's a product of our always-on culture, where we're constantly connected, constantly working, and constantly under pressure to do more, be more, achieve more. The impact of burnout is far-reaching. It can lead to serious health issues like heart disease and depression. It can strain relationships, undermine work performance, and diminish quality of life. It's a real and pressing issue, but it's also one that's often misunderstood or overlooked. But there's good news. By recognizing the signs of burnout and understanding its root causes, you can take steps to prevent it, manage it, and recover from it. You can reclaim your energy, your passion, and your life. Burnout is a pervasive issue, but recognizing the signs is the first step towards recovery. Why does burnout happen? What are the triggers that push us to the edge? These are questions many of us grapple with as we navigate the fast-paced, demanding world we live in. Unearthing the root causes of burnout is key to understanding its prevalence and ways to prevent it. One of the most common culprits of burnout is an excessive workload. Picture this. You're juggling multiple projects, each with its own set of deadlines. You're working late nights, skipping breaks, and your to-do list seems to be growing exponentially. This relentless pace can lead to physical exhaustion, mental fatigue, and the feeling of being overwhelmed. It's like running a marathon with no finish line in sight. In addition to the burden of an excessive workload, lack of personal and professional boundaries also plays a significant role in fostering burnout. In our hyper-connected world, the lines between work and personal life often blur. The ping of a late-night email or the buzz of a work call during dinner time can intrude upon our personal space, leaving us feeling as though we're always on the clock. This constant availability can lead to a sense of being perpetually switched on, placing us under immense stress and increasing our vulnerability to burnout. Now let's talk about how we can recognize these root causes in our own lives. It's about tuning into our bodies and minds and acknowledging when we're feeling overwhelmed or stressed. It's about setting boundaries, learning to say no when necessary, and understanding that it's okay to take a step back and rest when we need to. It's about balancing our responsibilities with our need for relaxation and recreation. Addressing these root causes is a crucial step in preventing burnout. It involves challenging societal expectations and norms, and redefining what productivity and success mean to us as individuals. It's about fostering a work culture that values well-being just as much as output, and creating an environment where rest is not seen as a luxury, but as a necessity. Understanding the root causes of burnout is critical in learning how to prevent it. It's not an easy journey, but it's one that's worth embarking on for the sake of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Feeling burnout? There's a way out. Recovery is possible. Today, we're going to delve into the practical and actionable strategies for bouncing back from burnout. First and foremost, one of the most effective ways to combat burnout is through stress management. This can take many forms, from practicing mindfulness and meditation to engaging in regular physical activity, or even just taking time each day to relax and do something you enjoy. It's not about eliminating stress entirely. That's an unrealistic goal. Rather, it's about finding healthy ways to cope with stress that work for you. Next, let's talk about resilience. This is your ability to adapt and bounce back from adversity, and it's a crucial part of recovery from burnout. Cultivating resilience can involve a range of strategies, from maintaining a positive outlook and practicing self-care, to building strong relationships and seeking support when you need it. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. You're not alone in this journey. Another crucial strategy is setting boundaries. This could mean learning to say no when you're overwhelmed, prioritizing your tasks to focus on what's truly important, or making sure you take regular breaks during your workday. It's all about ensuring you have the time and energy to take care of your own needs, rather than constantly depleting yourself to meet the demands of others. Last but not least, don't forget the importance of self-care. This isn't just about bubble baths and spa days, although those can certainly be part of it. Self-care is about taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This could mean making sure you get enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, taking time to relax and recharge, or engaging in activities that you enjoy and that make you feel good. Remember, recovery is a journey, not a destination. But with these strategies, you're well equipped for the ride. What if you could build a shield against burnout? That's where resilience comes in. Resilience is that inner strength that allows us to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep going in the face of adversity. It's not about avoiding stress or hardship, but rather, learning how to handle them effectively. Imagine resilience as the ability to withstand the storm and then rise again, stronger and wiser. It's about understanding that difficulties are part of life, but they don't define us. Instead, it's our response to these challenges that truly shapes our character. Building resilience doesn't happen overnight, it's a journey of self-discovery and growth. But how can we foster this resilient mindset? Firstly, cultivate a positive outlook. See challenges as opportunities for learning, rather than insurmountable obstacles. It's about shifting our perspective and recognizing that we have the power to choose our response to any situation. Secondly, embrace self-care. It's not selfish, it's essential. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, and moments of relaxation can recharge our batteries and provide the energy we need to tackle life's challenges head-on. Next, nurture social connections. Strong relationships can provide support during tough times. Whether it's a close friend, a family member, or a supportive community, don't hesitate to reach out when you need a helping hand. Lastly, but certainly not least, practice mindfulness. This means being present in the moment, acknowledging our feelings without judgment, and taking time to appreciate the simple joys of life. Mindfulness can help us stay grounded even in the face of adversity. As we incorporate these habits into our daily lives, we're not just preventing burnout. We're also promoting long-term well-being and creating a lifestyle that aligns with our values, our passions, and our purpose. Remember, resilience is not about being impervious to stress or difficulty. It's about learning, growing, and emerging stronger from these experiences. So, let's choose resilience. Let's choose growth. Let's choose to face life's challenges with courage and optimism. With resilience, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Balance. It's the key to preventing burnout. But how do we achieve it? Let's begin by acknowledging that work and life are not opposing forces, but rather elements that should harmoniously coexist. They are like two sides of a coin, each contributing to the richness of your existence. The secret lies in not letting one side overshadow the other. Work-life balance is not a luxury, it's a necessity for both your mental and physical health. Burnout often happens when we tip the scale too much towards work and forget that life also includes relaxation, hobbies, relationships, and self-care. So, how can we create this balance? Firstly, setting healthy boundaries is crucial. We live in a world where being constantly connected is the norm, but it's okay to disconnect. Set limits on your work hours and stick to them. Make sure you're not bringing work stress into your personal time. Remember, it's not just about the quantity of time spent, but also about the quality. Next, effective time management can be a game changer. Prioritize your tasks, learn to delegate, and don't be afraid to say no when necessary. You have 24 hours in a day, make them count. Last but not least, carve out moments for self-care. This could be anything from a quiet morning coffee, a midday walk, or an evening yoga session. These moments of solitude and relaxation are not indulgences, they are necessities that recharge your batteries and make you more productive in the long run. It's also worth noting that a sustainable work-life balance looks different for everyone. What works for one person might not work for another. It's about finding what balance looks like for you. Remember, work-life balance isn't about achieving a perfect split between work and personal life. It's about creating a lifestyle that allows you to work effectively, without sacrificing your health or happiness. A sustainable work-life balance isn't just a dream, it's achievable and necessary for long-term well-being.